Hi friends, this is Kristen from the Pros and Cons team, and today I'm really excited to talk to you about the pros and cons of eating leftovers. So to start off, I had this idea to make this list of pros and cons when I was talking to a friend, and she was like, yeah, in my household, only my husband will eat leftovers. And I was like, wait, what? Because growing up, we lived off leftovers, and I've kind of carried on that tradition. So I want to write about the pros and cons. So to start off, a pro is that it saves so much time. So today is Friday. On Monday, I made two massive pans of 7 layer dip. And then on Tuesday, I made a big batch of pad thai. And then we had that for the rest of the week. And that was sometimes breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. So that is super great. And it saved me so much time. I didn't have to meal plan for 3 days. So that is a really great positive of leftovers. Another thing that is really great is it saves a lot of money. I don't understand how you can't eat leftovers without either throwing something away because it's hard. You can't really guess exactly how much you're going to eat. So something is going to get thrown away if you're not willing to eat leftovers, which also leads to a lot of waste. That's really sad of how much food we're throwing out that is wasted. So that is something that is really hard and it wastes a lot of money. So those are some of the pros of eating leftovers is if you're willing to eat leftovers, you're going to save money, you're going to save time, you're going to have less waste, and it's just going to be amazing. Okay, moving on to the cons. Sometimes food just doesn't taste as good as the next day. Have you ever had a great homemade pizza, put it in the fridge, and the next day it's just like a soggy, nasty, I don't even know, blob? It's happened to me. Or there's sometimes that I make a massive batch of something wanting leftovers, and the massive batch of whatever it is disgusting, and I can barely eat it. And it's hard. It's like, oh, do we really want to eat leftovers of this? So that's another con of eating leftovers. Another thing is if you're not on top of eating leftovers, they can go bad, and then you have to clean out nasty, moldy containers full of chicken or whatever you neglected. And so that's another thing. And then it makes you just feel bad because you're like, this is gross. Why did I even save it? Another thing that is a con about eating leftovers is that you may have a more likelihood of getting sick if it wasn't cooled down properly, or however that is. Like the longer it is in the fridge, the more likelihood of food poisoning. So that's something that can be hard with leftovers. Another thing is, have you ever had those like awkward amounts where it's like, do I eat this? I'm really, really full, but then it's like gonna take like half a cup of this random thing is left. And so that you can kind of get these like awkward mosh posh things, or you can have it where it's like you have leftovers that need to be eaten, but it's not enough for everybody in your family to eat it, which can be really annoying. So those are some of the pros and cons that I've thought about. If there's additional pros and cons that you'd like to add, please leave them in the comments below, and you can check out more on our blog. I hope you have a great day. Bye.